What's up, y'all? I don't know, just making this video. I've been through a lot. I don't sit here and give you the rundown of what I've been through, but even my closest don't even know a lot of things. I keep a lot to myself. Really don't talk. I keep my silence, my distance. I'm very secluded, very isolated. That's just me. Well, let me show you where I'm at first. In the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully one day one of these could be my locker or somewhere else. You know, who knows? Everything's in Allah's plan, you know, everything. I truly believe that just off how my life went and is going, you're never truly in control. And once you understand that, the better off you'll be. I've been in the practice gym, like playing basketball. I don't remember the first time I went in there, but I could say, you know, since the start of school, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and cap y'all, you know, like I'm not on a team or anything like that. I'm in a position where I gotta walk on, and if you know me, you know that ain't nothing. But should I really be in a walk-on position? That's totally my fault, you know. And I already got past that, you know. Get past define who you are. It made me who I am today, you know. Back then, I probably would have cried a lot, and I wouldn't have caved in, but I would have cried, and I would have been like real angry, you know, and that would have translated to the core, and that probably would have, you know, eventually led to some discipline things, and probably would have got me in situations where I could have made money and can make money, but I would lose it, or I would have to pay it back, or I would just be in a situation where, you know, Shaitan would be in control. But now, like I'm saying, I've been in practice gym since January. I'm not gonna say every day, you know, they got practice and stuff like that, but I used to go back 3 places. I started at the rec, I went to the practice gym, I stopped going to the rec and the practice gym, and then I would go to the Coliseum. They got the volleyball thing up now, so I can't even get in the Coliseum. Until like, I guess 2 weeks ago, a dude named Garrett, and now some team managers, Alex and Ross. Garrett, Alex, Ross. G-A-S. No, I'm tripping. J-R. I don't know where the S came from. Tired. Mentally tired. Soul is tired, but aren't we all? Well, the point I'm getting to, Garrett first, I guess he's basketball operations. Bro, I'm shooting in the gym, I'm shooting on the shooting machine. I could show you how many shots I put up. I put up more shots than probably anybody on this team in 3-4 months span. I know I have. That's not even a debate. And even if they even kept the shot tracker on the balls, even before I even got on the shooting gun, I'm way over past 10,000 shots, at least. I think right now I'm at 6,000 or 7,000, one of those two, 6,500, one of those three. So I come in one day, I'm shooting, I probably get out like 200 shots. Garrett comes in, he's like, who you with, blah, blah, give me the rundown, the liability thing, you know, and that's cool, you know. First day I went out, but if you know me, I'm persistent as hell. So the next day I came back, and I'm shooting again, and I actually finished my workout and stuff like that. It's probably like 6 o'clock. Remind you, I'm fasting. This is the month of Ramadan. I'm fasting, and I'm in the team lounge room, and I'm sitting there, I'm watching something. I'm on the couch, and he walks through, and he's on the phone, and he kind of stops, and he looks at me, and he's like, I gotta call you back. And he gives me the rundown again, and I was gonna let Shaitan's chained up during the month of Ramadan. I was gonna let the Shaitan that's already in me, come out and be like disrespectful and things like that. The only thing I really said, I nodded and things like that. And the coach who was coaching here this season, the past season, obviously, when you see this video, has left and went to Indiana. I had asked him it was a smart remark, but it was kind of like for real too. Being blind, I was like, are you gonna leave too? If you in West Virginia around this time, during the Javon Small time, you know what I mean. And don't got nothing to do with Small either. But I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him, and he said, no, I'm not leaving. They got him up out of there, And I come in today, just to fast forward, Ramadan's over. That was probably like 2 weeks into Ramadan, but I kept going back. Obviously, I kept being persistent. Certain times Allah would tell me to go. Sometimes I would just go. I would always have a way to get in the gym. And even if I couldn't get in the practice facility, it was some reason someone was telling me always go to the Coliseum. And they will always have doors. And students got key cards, but the athletes got key cards too. It's I guess it's automatically tracked, like synced to their ID on who's the athlete, so you can circle and things like that. I was never one of those persons that could swipe in. Alhamdulillah, there was always a door open. There was always a latch open, things like that. Sometimes I would go in there. The girls went to March Madness, so they would be in there practicing. I would watch they practice, and then I would shoot. Sometimes I would go in there after the boys practice. I would go in there before. They wouldn't really notice I was there. I would really be in that jump for real by myself a lot of days. Just the ball, everything, it would sound like a heartbeat, and I love the sound, Yeah, and the day I went in there, I left like, I left a resume on the new coach desk. It was like a little box with his name, Hodge family on it, and under there I slipped like my little resume on there, put in like a little envelope. And then I did the same thing again. I left him too, just in case something crazy happened or something like that, I left one under his box, and I left one on his computer, Inshallah, nothing happens to it, and he sees it. But I go in there, I shoot, I take 2 shots, and I went back. I saw a couple of the managers in the office, and I won't say I got trust issues, but I trust people for what they're gonna do. I know people got hate, I know people got envy, and I know just someone like me, not even my skin color, it don't got nothing to do about race. It's got something to do about people are just too, I'm not gonna say uptight. There's nothing wrong with being uptight. People are just, they don't believe no more at all in nothing at all. They don't see God like how I see him. So I went up there, I saw him in his office, I went to go check this to, just to go see if my information was, safe. It was in the same place it was, I didn't check to see like if, they took the papers out, this ain't no James Bond type of thing. If it's that serious, just take the whole envelope, don't switch it out. But, Allah always got a plan with that too. And I went back downstairs, and the 3 of them, one of the dudes I met in December, his name was Luca. I'm probably gonna blurt that out. I don't wanna put that on his name. One of his names is Luca. The other 2, oh shoot, forget it. Luca, Alex, and Ross sitting there. I go in the practice gym. There's a coach named Tom Ostrom or something like that. He's on the staff. He's in there on his treadmill. He always sees me when I come in there. Say what's up to him and stuff like that. I come back. Like I said, I went to go check the information, come back downstairs. And they in there. And they was like, who you with? I was like, I'm with myself. It's like, well, you can't be in here. And this is exactly how they stated it. Wallahi, this is exactly how they stated it. This is how Alex stated it. Ross didn't really say nothing, Luka didn't say nothing. This is how Alex, but they with him, so they back him up. He says, oh, you're not with nobody? Well, you can't be in here. And I kind of looked at him like, okay. Yeah, you have something more to say, obviously. So I was like, who said that? He was like, the director of facilities. I was like, the director of facilities said that. And I was going to push on further, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to play the game with some people. You know, you just got to play the game. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I can't be that dude to keep go shooting in the gym. I really can. I really can't be that dude. If you know me, police don't scare me. None of that. I'm in no fear of that, or like confrontation or anything. I'm not in no fear of that. I'm very calm when it comes to situations like that. I'm not in no fear of that. It's I could have been rowdy. I could have been a lot of things, but all I was just in my ear like this. Ask a couple questions and go on about your business. You'll be back in here eventually. And I'm sitting there and I look at him and I was like, and I said it, I was like, I'm shooting here, I'm trying to meet the coach and stuff like that, blah, blah. I know they see me because they see me in here every time, and every time they come in here, since January, they see me and they give me this look like, who is this dude? Why is he in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they give me this look like I ain't gonna lie. They give me this look like how they looked at black folks back in the day when it was Jim Crow, slavery. Like you just look like out of place. Like they really giving me that look. You know what I'm saying? Not one time did I ever come out the mouth dead wrong. Never. Not the coaches, not the players, not the team managers, nothing like that. I ain't come out wrong. You know what I'm saying? I actually applaud me from that strength just to seeing how far I came with that. Cause you know me in my past, I probably would have tweaked out just off the look. Like why you looking like that? You know, but I'm in a different field. I'm in their backyard. So in some essence, I gotta play by their rules. So bro really comes out. I asked him, and bro really says out his mouth, "You can never and ever will never meet the coach. Only time you can meet him is publicly." That's what he said. I was like, I can't meet the coach ever. He's like, no. And he said, you can never be in the practice gym ever. Like, this is for the players and stuff like that. You can never be in here, ever. I remember ever because it was like an emphasis on it. Ever. I'm looking at bro, I'm like, astaghfirullah, Allah forgive. This nigga serious. he's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like he got this serious look like he owned the place. You know what I'm saying? Like he run his gym. I'm like, oh, okay. Alhamdulillah. You got it, bro. So it was 2 basketballs I left. I had my basketball. I could tell you an instance on how they even went out their way to hide the basketballs when they went to the Big 12 tournament. I'm in the gym shooting. They come in there, they kick me out. This probably 3 or 4 times they kicked me out of this gym. It ain't never been none of the coaches or anything. It's been the managers. It's like they would tell them or anything. They know, like, you know what I'm saying, to smooth it over or something like that. I don't know. Shoot. And bro, like, I carry my own basketball, and they hit the balls like a nigga. Like, I'm a hooper. I keep my own basketball. You know, like, I ain't gonna lie, like that. that really like made me like mad and hurt, like, you know what I'm saying? And they always got this, it ain't they always hit you with this obvious answer, like, it ain't me, it's someone other than them, but you the one telling me. All right, I got you, bro. No problem. No problem, bro. I got you. So I gather my stuff, put the basketball away. There's another instance where Shaitan could have also came over me. Bro is watching me get dressed. He walks me out and he keeps following me, like, till I get out the door. I could have turned around and stopped in my tracks and just looked at him, and he would have understood without just off my eye contact, like, bro, don't follow me out this door. It's like I'm your dog or something. But just little things like that, they could be like, oh, he's confrontational, things like that, Black people don't always get the best rap once they come out the mouth very passionate about something that they care about, especially basketball. I could be dead wrong, but I could be so right. I walked out, bro, and I could feel a ball of emotions. I also have put myself in this position, but I also have worked myself out of it to be in a better position. And everything is all I was planning, so I had to go through everything I went through and get to this point. And it's like every time I feel like I'm making leeway, a door is always like shut. And people can actually feel some type of way about it, but every time I feel a door shut, I feel like I'm getting closer. Wallahi. I feel like every time a door is shut, I'm getting closer. And I may never ever get it, bro. But I'm good with knowing that I tried more than I actually sat on my ass and didn't. I don't gotta live with that regret if I'm 50. And I got many more gifts, but this is one gift I feel like Allah really wants for me and my desires and everything that I want to do for not only me, but for my family and the people of the Ummah and the world. Not the world, but like the world of the believers. Like, when y'all hear my story, like full, like whole story, my father said, like when people hear everything, motherfucker might cry. Now, when I listen to sometimes even me talk about it, I'd be like, damn, like I really went through all that. Like Nipsey said, I went through all type of emotions trying to get here. This bitch is really a marathon for me. Like David Goggins type of a marathon. Like, bro, I've been running for years. I ain't running away from, not from running towards. I'm meeting storms, wild predators, wild deceivers, wild shaitan, kuffar, this world. I mean every type of jinn, evil jinn, bad spirited witch, craft, every type of hex, whatever, any type of weapon that the evil side got, bro. Distractions and women, your friends, smoking, drinking, like everything, bro. I didn't partying, I didn't seen it, bro. I didn't seen it, did it multiple times, bro. I didn't. Shoot, even death, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. That's something I don't share. This ain't no Soulja Boy ass story. I keep certain things, man. I really could have died, bro. Really. I could cry. I could cry like right now, bro. I probably am when I get off this video. More than likely. Probably not. I didn't cry so much, bro. I can't even cry. Like one little tear about something that actually really hurt. I just chuck it up. You know, I chin it up, you know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. I'm not like nobody else. I'm not him. I will never classify myself, you know, that one of one. The way people classify themselves, the definition of one of one is different for my one of one. You know, it just leaves this feeling, you know, like the hunger, you know, this slowly creeping over me. And how my hunger was back then ain't my hunger now. It's a total different one. It's like back then I was fighting for relevance. Now I don't give a fuck about the relevance. I care about my respect, obviously, but you know, I was caring about my peers. Right? I don't really care no more about them. They ain't really with me no more. I really don't got no friends for real. I don't actually. I don't talk to nobody. I stay to myself. It is what it is. I'm cool with that. But now it's like my hunger is fuck the world. Stuff will love. Forget the world. Forget just doing y'all. I don't want that. My ultimate goal is Janan, heaven. Simple. Secondly, come close behind that. If you're a disbeliever, I'm gonna make you feel like you should have believed from the start. I'm gonna be that punishment. I really am. That's why my name is Sicario. I'm a hitman. I'm gonna make you feel like you shouldn't have never did what you did. And I'm a hitman for cheap. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the public opinion, the public praise. I'm not doing it for that. When I catch whoever put harm to me, mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm gonna make you feel it. But I'm not gonna have mercy. But you will feel what I have felt for a long time. I can't let the child that was 9 or 10 die in me. If I show you some pictures of what I look like in some of these pictures, you will understand what I mean. I might die on my own mission, but I ain't sent nobody else to complete my own mission, bro. Wallahi. I don't got no cosign, I don't got no big bro, I don't got no OG, nothing. I wouldn't even want the cosign because I know for a fact you ain't really been there. So you can't really cosign nothing that you've seen in 2 months that you don't know actually been a decade or more. You don't know. Can't simply know. Been playing this game since I was 2 and 3. I'm 23. I got over 20 years in this game. 20. Some people don't even live to see 17, bro. I got more years in the game than niggas got in their lives. So this is actually my life. I will make niggas pay, bro. Wallahi, if Allah give me a chance, and He is giving me a chance, and He will, I will make a lot. There's a lot of disbelievers, so I got a lot of people. And I ain't trying to convince you this ain't no consequence. It already had been prescribed, already been written. Just say out your mouth you don't believe in me. Or you just don't believe in this. Just say it. Just utter it. Just give a look. I know what the look like. Just give it a look. My father calling me to press conference tomorrow. I'm gonna go for the new coach, the introduction. I'm probably gonna get kicked out of there too. I'm still gonna have the little smirk on my face. But behind this smirk, bro, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what they can bear. I've bared a lot of shit that a lot of motherfuckers wouldn't even lace their boots up to know, to even want to exaggerate the emphasis on what I've. You are not highly compatible to understand what is seriously going on right now. The people in that gym that kicked me out don't know. A lot of them don't know. But I got all of them. I'm not gonna be that dude at the end of the story to stun you. No, this not that. I'm not gonna take the money. I'm not gonna post on. I'm not, bro. Wallahi, I'm not. You're not gonna see me bust down with chains, all that. Might get a chain. Ain't gonna be no diamonds or anything like that, bro. Just something regular, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna know like I got money. Obviously, other than I hoop. And all that materialistic stuff, bro, this is really about, this ain't vengeance, bro. This is justice. This is true justice, bro. True justice, bro. Not even for myself, for my people, the believers. This is a story for the believers. You can be black, white, indifferent, green, purple, Hulk. You can be whatever. True justice. I'm going to get that before I die. And if I don't get it, I will die of martyr in this war that I'm in. Cause I'm fighting a spiritual warfare. I would die of martyr. I would die for the cause of the believers. So maybe in the next generation, they will see. Other than that, bro, I don't feel sorry for myself, bro. I feel sorry for myself when I die. I'll cry. Yeah. Right now, I can't cry. I got a lot to cry, bro. I got a lot more on my chest that 2750 and even more take up days on this song trying to explain to you what had happened for years with me. I ain't about to do that, bro. It ain't worth it. So I'm giving you this little short 30-minute jump just about it right now on just a little small fragment. Believe, bro. I can't even look at myself because I look totally different. And I can't believe I'm talking like this. Believe, bro. I'm talking to Izzy. Remember when you was 9? Remember when you was 8? That innocent boy ain't dead no more, bro. He dead, but he still there. He in memory. But he gone, bro. He dead. Make them niggas pay, bro, for what they did to young Izzy, bro. This could have been a gun or a knife. It's a basketball. Thank you. If you watched the whole video, thank you. If you even seen a little bit of it, thank you. To the believers and the disbelievers, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.